This is going to trigger someone in the chat. What it do, Ski YouTube? It's your boy Minor Malcolm checking back in. And if you notice right away, the orientation of this video is probably a little bit different than what you're used to. I might as well stand up today because I usually sit down for around 25 hours a day, as I've been working from home since February. Pretty much forever, if you catch my drift. Aside from that, I'm definitely happy to go over a couple of pickups I've been accumulating over the past month or so. For me, it's still the dead of winter, but I know spring is just around the corner. So a lot of the pickups gravitate towards that transitional period. It is still brick weather outside. Don't even get it twisted. In my city, there's a place called Rito Center, and there's actually like a walkway that's downtown. So within that walkway, it's literally like 10,000 feet of slush. It's ridiculous. So I'm definitely not wearing sneakers in that, and I try to avoid that if I can. But there is days when it clears up, and you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta get flicks for the gram. If you're following me on Instagram, you would already know that, so I ain't gotta say too much at all. Given the current climate outside, I figure we might as well start with the outerwear pickups. The first thing I would consider a staple in anyone's wardrobe, I'm talking about the windproof fleece pile line jacket from Uniqlo. This is just super cozy, and you can really just tell by the tufts of fleece all around it, as well as the nylon detailing on the breast pocket and the bungee cord accents on the zippers. I'll give it to Uniqlo. There's not that many places to give the quality they give at the price points that they can mark them down to, even when they're not on sale. I got this for full price, but I'm sure by the time you're watching this, it's probably on sale, and I would recommend it 100%. In terms of fitting, I'm usually a size large, and I opted for that. It is a unisex fit, or at least they list that on the site, so I would say opt for your true size, and if you're in between sizes, you can even size down if you're looking for a slimmer fit, but a large is good on me. And in terms of details, it is pretty minimal. It does have the two side pockets at the waist as you can expect, as well as the chest pocket with the nylon accent to really bring out the flavor in that. In addition to that nylon hit on the chest pocket, there's also nylon all around the neckline. So if you were to fully zip it up, then you can have that actual layer differentiation, just adding to the styling aspects. And it feels like a big blanket around your neck and your body. So I definitely would recommend if you're looking to get cozy this winter. For the second piece of outerwear, it's a key reminder to actually keep an eye out for sales and actual seasonal changes. As a brand moves from one season to the next, they usually opt to get rid of the last season at a discount. So if you're already eyeing a garment or two from that season, you might as well wait a couple of weeks to get it on a nice deal and save yourself some shaking. You feel me? I'll be honest with you. I already had to style the jacket within my rotation from the fall. When I saw Stussy dropped another one, it was a no-brainer for me when I saw the color. And you're gonna see what I mean. Obviously, I'm talking about the brushed moleskin chore jacket in this beautiful cognac color. And it's super similar to the one you've probably seen me rock before in the tan colorway. That was more suitable for the sunnier days. But when it comes to this cognac color and this black accent collar, you can't go wrong with this. Just crazy. Like, honestly, I ain't gotta say too much. Whether it's the pockets on the front with the Stussy branding on the left chest, whether it's the actual accented white stitching, or it's just the overall composition of the piece, this is not gonna be a color you see every day. And speaking of my last video, it's going to be one of those colors where you can wear in the wintertime, and it's going to set you apart from always wearing black or the dark colors, just because this shade of purple or kind of brownish purple, even plum I would call it. In terms of sizing, Stussy tends to run true to size, so I opted for a large. I will say with this material, this brush kind of canvas material, it does have a lot more give in terms of how stretchy it is. So if you're in between sizes, I think you can size down and be alright. Honestly, I'm surprised. I only have one hoodie in this pickup, given it's wintertime. I had to pick up the Fear of God Essentials latest release in the polar hoodie. And it was listed, I think, as a gray, but as you can see, it's more of like an oatmeal or an off-white. I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but it's more of like that pilled, the kind of fleecy fabric, kind of similar to the Uniqlo fleece I had at the start. I didn't have a white hoodie or a light hoodie at all. I have a bunch of gray and black ones, but it's always good to have one of these in rotation, depending on what colors you want to match with. I'm scared to actually wear it out to eat or anything because I have a notorious history of spilling sauce on myself when I eat. I don't know what it is. I have the worst luck with that type of stuff. In terms of sizing, I would definitely suggest sizing down if you want a truly slim fit. I got it in a large, and it's more of a oversized large with a drop shoulder. That's the fit I like on hoodies in terms of actually layering it and having the t-shirt peek out underneath or having the baggier aesthetic. But I would definitely recommend picking up this hoodie. This color is probably going to be sold out, but if you go on Essence right now, you should be able to find a couple of different colors. And the good thing about the Essentials drops is that they always restock X amount of weeks or months. So with that in mind, you should definitely turn on the post notifications on their account or even on my account, because I usually tend to give a reminder as they're coming up, just to stay in the loop if you're looking for anything from the drop. In addition to the fire workwear jacket I picked up from Stussy earlier in this video, I did pick up another piece from the same drop. It is the washed work pant from Stussy in gray. And the main thing that really caught my eye was this double knee detailing I'm seeing everywhere. So I opted to go for the Stussy version just because I know the brand's really in line with quality and the price was pretty good. You can also go for the Carhartt version if that's what you're into, because that's really mainline with what's going on now. So it is kind of a step away from skinny or slim related pants. These are kind of a straight tapered fit, so it may not be for everybody, but I think in terms of pant detailing and the actual styling purposes, it's a step in the right direction if you kind of want to break out from what you're used to doing. So in terms of detailing, they opted to actually have Stussy branding on all of the metal hardware in the pants. There is the double knee detailing, which is a layer of pant layered on top of another layer of pant, giving it that reinforced knee look, which I think is fire, honestly, and it's super durable. So as you wear these pants in, they'll look just that much better as they get distressed. But for me, there always is a fine line. Like, there's too much of a good thing or a bad thing depending how you look at it. Other than that, there is a hammer loop on the left side of the pants. I don't know what I can possibly use that for. Maybe if I'm carrying like a boomerang or like a banana or something like that. And then it has the usual side pockets and the back pockets with the Stussy branding on the back right pocket and a white patch. For sizing purposes, I think you're good to go to your true size. They're 32 length and I went with a 33 waist, and it's pretty true. There's not that much wiggle room and the material doesn't have a crazy amount of give when you actually have them on. With that being said, wearing them throughout the day is still pretty comfortable. And in terms of laying on top of shoes, the opening at the bottom of the pant leg is great for Jordan 1s, as well as any of the chunkier low tops you may have in your collection, such as Reebok Club C's. And if you haven't seen my Club C video, that shit is still booming right now, man. That's crazy. I can't believe. Yeah, but anyways, watch out if you haven't already. And last but definitely not least, I want to go over the footwear pickups. So I have two pairs of sneakers to go over. One of them, you're going to kind of tilt your head and think like, really, bro? But the other one, you're going to know is a certified classic. To me, they're both fire, and it's good to differentiate. When you get to a certain amount of shoes in your collection, you're going to start rotating towards the same silhouettes. So it's good to kind of break the habit sometimes. That's why I picked up this next pair. It's the New Balance 2002R in this beautiful oatmeal colorway. And I know what you're thinking.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
And whose grandpa did I get them from? But it really just comes down to styling. When there's going to be some occasions where you just want to wear trousers or even like kind of a chino or a pleated fit, and these shoes hit on fits like those. In terms of the details, it really just go crazy. And I'll be honest with you, when it comes to general release quality, New Balance takes it to a new level in terms of build quality, materials used, and comfort. All three, they always tend to knock it out the park. And this 2002R is no exception at all. Whether it's the all suede upper in this beautiful oatmeal colorway with the reflective hits kind of scattered throughout, there's a leather hit right behind the reflective end in the middle of the upper. On the toe box, they opted to give you a breathable mesh with another reflective hit. Moving to the midsole, they're using their patented, I think it's patented, don't quote me on that, energy technology. On the outsole, they actually blacked it out with some traction, and that's really the shoe. How I came across the shoe was super interesting. I'm not sure if you've been living under a rock, but last year an individual by the name of Salehi Bemberry actually put his spin on this collaboration in terms of a canyon colorway, or an earth colorway I believe it's called, of this exact silhouette. And if I can get my hands on those are fire. Those definitely inspired me to get these, and I'm not disappointed in terms of comfort and in terms of styling. They may not be for everybody, but I can promise you, you're gonna see why octogenarians love these shoes, man. Like, these are comfy, bro. And if you can imagine, it definitely would not be a pickup video without this next shoe. If you can tell by the box, I ain't even gotta say too much. It is another Jordan 1. I'll give you 2 seconds. Take a guess which color I picked up this time. And if you thought about the Jordan 1 Shadow, ultimate underrated Jordan 1 sneaker, in my opinion, you were completely right. I had to add these to the collection. These last released in 2018, and I know that there's a 2.0 model actually coming this year. I'm not the biggest fan of that because the color blocking is actually reversed, and they're opting to do a different material instead of a leather all over. I think they're opting for a suede, so I had to pick these up beforehand just to make sure that they were near and dear to me. And the prices keep going up ever since the Last Dance phenomenon of last year. The Jordan 1 prices are skyrocketing. Thankfully, I got these for a pretty fair price from a local sneaker group on Facebook, so shout out to the guy who blessed me with these. And I ain't gotta say too much, really. It is the black and gray upper with the iconic Jumpman logo on the heel, as well as the gray swoosh. Inside guts, we have mesh on the inside with the white insole. Moving down to the outsole, it is all black and the white midsole to finish it off. There's not much to say about this shoe. It's super understated in black and gray. Jordan 1s look beautiful when they're beat up, and I would consider them one of the shoes where they definitely look better, more worn in. I'm not talking about like holes in it or anything, but definitely when you get the creases and you get the actual creases to the leather in terms of wearing it in and actually getting your groove of your own foot, they look fire. I'm super glad to have this in my collection. And if you made it this far, congrats, you made it to the end of the video. So thanks for checking in with me in terms of pickups. Each and every piece I went over today have been a quintessential addition to my wardrobe as I try to streamline things in terms of outfits and in terms of usage. I'm a big advocate of actually having things you wear, not just having those one-off pieces you may wear once a year. Like, that's no good, and that's just a waste of money. And if you know us over here, you know we're all about that frugal boy mentality in terms of getting deals but still staying fresh, so you can keep rocking with that. So let me know below what your favorite pickup was from today and what your latest pickup was in general. I know spring's around the corner, and I know there's a lot of sneaker releases this month that I'm looking to get, so the next video may be on a couple of those. But before that, make sure to smash the like button if you haven't already, sub if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you so much. Appreciate the love and support, and I will catch you in the next one. Deuces.